Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Ranked, where I climb the online VGC 17 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. Of course, I am using the team that I brought to the London International Championships this past weekend, and if you haven't seen the first two episodes with this team, definitely check them out. Highly recommend it, but it's been really fun, and I've had a lot of fun playing with it. Like I said, I am working on my team report for the Torkoal team, as well as a bunch of other awesome VGC content. I'm pre-recording this episode right now. I have one final exam tomorrow, but by the time this video goes up, I'll probably be done with that exam. And that one was like the most relaxed one out of the ones I had to study for. So yeah, had some extra time, and I really want to get back on the daily, video grind. It's not really a grind because it's so much fun, and there's just so much stuff I want to do. But just to give you a quick update on my schedule, I'm going to San Jose for the regional championships this weekend as well. Basically, both London and San Jose were really cheap, so I decided why not? Even if I don't do well, get a ton of experience, which is great for someone who wants to compete all season. And then I'm heading back to New York, taking a short vacation with a couple of friends over in Cancun for a few days, and then I'll be back home for basically 3 full weeks where I plan on streaming, making a ton of content, and just YouTube videos every day. So yeah, it's been a busy time, but I'm really excited. Let's talk about this game though. I've been talking too much. Anyway, my opponent's rocking Incineroar, Porygon 2, Torkoal, Mudsdale. I don't even know what the thing on the bottom right is. Oh, that's a Golem, and the Mimikyu. So, Trick Room oriented. I'm scared. I'm gonna lead with Lele and Metagross because he does not have any opposing terrains. I'm gonna need Pelipper in the back for sure, and for the last one, I actually like Gyarados because it hits 4 of my opponent's 6 Pokemon. Xurkitree doesn't do anything here. And Golduck, not very useful, especially if you're not going with the rain combination. And anytime your opponent has opposing weather, you have to be very aware of that. And you can't just lead Golduck Pelipper, because they'll be able to just shut you down with their own weather potentially, and it makes things a lot harder. So that's why I'm not going with that lead option. Instead, I'm going with something that pressures offensively pretty hard with the Tapu Lele and the Metagross. But yeah, we are stuck on the screen right now. Hopefully we get into the game soon. There we go. I think. Okay. Wow, that took forever. Man, sometimes Sun and Moon, like, stuff like that happens, and I'm like, what is going on? Hope you guys enjoyed this, though. As always, if you do, please show your support by leaving a like in the video. Would really appreciate it. It's gonna be Incineroar and the Porygon 2 lead here for my opponent. Okay. So I get the Psychic Terrain up, which is excellent. And Porygon 2 is gonna have a download boost. It's gonna be attack. So let me just quickly check my opponent's team, because I'm fairly sure there is nothing that can take a Psychic, or a Psychic Z move. Yep, that's pretty much the case. So I'm going to Z-Power Psychic here, Shattered Psyche into Porygon. Now the question is, I actually could Earthquake here. But would Choice Band Earthquake knock out Porygon 2 with the Psychic boost? I normally go for Zen Headbutt, but Earthquake would also significantly damage Incineroar, so it's tempting. However, Trick Room is definitely the bigger threat, but like I'm more worried about Trick Room from my opponent. So yeah, honestly, I think I'm just going to Shattered Psyche and Zen Headbutt into Porygon. Yeah. He might switch out here, though. Nope, okay, that's good. So, nothing coming out here. You can't fake out with Incineroar either because Psychic Terrain is up, which is why I love Tapu Lele and Metagross as a lead, especially against Trick Room teams, because it means they can't fake out, which means you can just double up onto their Trick Room user immediately. Part of me wanted to Earthquake, but then it also would mean doing like 50% of damage to my own Tapu Lele, and that's not good. And if this Porygon 2 was able to take the... Oh yeah, Earthquake definitely would have been the better move there. And I missed! I actually should have gone for it! Oh. That's what I get, but I wasn't sure how bulky it would be, and decided not to risk it. Lesson learned. And the malicious Moonsault coming out from the Incineroar as well. That's part of the issue with this team, though. You rely a little bit too hard on hitting Zen Headbutt. But I should have Earthquake there, especially since you went for the Z move. So frustrating. Okay. That makes this game very difficult to win, and I should have just gone for Earthquake. But like I said, I wasn't sure if it would pick up the knockout. I'm going to switch into Gyarados here to get the Intimidate off. Whew. Yeah, because I've seen the Psychic Z move, like, if it was full specially defensive, I guess then he couldn't take an Earthquake. So I should have just gone for the safe Earthquake play. I'm going to Waterfall Incineroar here. I could switch Incineroar out. If he has Thunderbolt on Porygon, though, that will be very difficult to deal with. Yeah, I'm going to switch out. Oh, please tell me it's Torkoal coming in. Nice! Okay, that's good. That's why this switch is huge then, because what this means is I have the weather control now. And I'll be able to get a waterfall off against the Incineroar. But I still have 3 more turns of Trick Room to stall out. I should have just Earthquaked. I'm a noob. I was too scared of attacking my own Tapu Lele. I was scared of Trick Room not going up, and I suffered the consequences. And a Flare Blitz. Excellent. So with the Intimidate and the Rain Up, that shouldn't do very much. Yep, he just targets the Pelipper slot. Oh, that does nothing. He's going to take a recoil. That's fine by me. I kind of wish I waterfalled the Torkoal slot now, but obviously I wasn't sure whether that was switching in or not. It's a knockout onto Incineroar. Okay, that's good, but I still have 3 turns of Trick Room to stall out. I can't double protect this next turn. Getting the weather advantage against Torkoal, though, is so big. I can't stress that enough. But, you know, this is still a very uphill battle, and it is going to be Golem coming out. Alolan Golem. Man, that looks ridiculous. It actually has the air balloon. Interesting. It's Electric Rock, right? Or yeah, okay. Oh, cool. It even shows you that it has Poker Wrist. That's kind of funny. So I could double protect here. Okay, so the thing is, if I think Torkoal switches out into Porygon here, and Golem goes for an attack. Actually, I'm gonna protect, and I'm gonna switch out into Metagross. Because Golem's still Rock type, so I could just Meteor Mash that Cloud. Torkoal does switch out, yeah. Okay. He could have, like, Discharge. Although I suppose if he had Discharge, then I would win the Weather War. Gonna get the special attack increase, that's fine. Oh, I wish I Earthquaked. Although I guess since he had Air Balloon, it would have made things a little bit harder. Okay, let's see what he goes for. This was a 50-50 on who he targeted. Return? Whoa, what? Okay. That's fine by me. Two turns of Trick Room left. I can't Bullet Punch, otherwise I would here. If he went for Return, I actually don't even know what Alolan Golem does offensively at all. If I knew, I thought it was going to use an Electric type attack. I'm going to just Meteor Mash and Waterfall here, yeah. And he just goes for a Return, okay. Oh, its ability. Ah. I see. Well, that's really bad. There wasn't anything I could have done there, then, yeah. I hit the Meteor Mash, but I lose the Weather War, that's the other issue. Although I do get an attack increase, maybe it's not over yet. Yeah, I don't think it's over, actually, because this is the last turn of Trick Room. So what I can do here is I can just protect with Pelipper. You guys can tell I'm a total noob, by the way, because I didn't know what a Alolan Golem does at all. So, you guys, everyone watching who does know, is like, oh my god, how do you not know this? But yeah, this is my first time playing against one in VGC 17. Yeah, so I got the attack raise on Metagross too. That could be huge. Kind of wish I went for Zen Headbutt since the Psychic Terrain was up. And that does neutral damage against Torkoal, so that might have been a misplay. But let's see. It depends on what Golem does this turn. I'm gonna protect Pelipper because this is the last turn of Trick Room, like I mentioned, and obviously he can just target that slot down. Porygon switches out. I think I'm okay with that. So I lose the Weather War. That's the main concern. If I won the Weather War, this game would have gone a lot more easier. But I should have just Earthquake turn 1. Return. Yep. Doesn't miss. Let's see how much this does. That's not bad. Sun is still up, right? Yeah. Okay. So here's a question. I can double up into Torkoal with a Scald and a Meteor Mash. Because Metagross, I need Metagross to win this game. but he can just protect Torkoal. It's a 50-50 on whether Torkoal protects right now. I don't think Scald will knock out with the Sun Up. Do I double into it? I'm doubling into it. Golem switches out. Wait, okay. Well, let's see if he protects here. Either way, that's better than any... Download... Special attack. He doesn't protect! Okay, if I hit this, I win. Or I should win. Please, please, please. Oh. Okay, well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. But that's very good for me. And I get another attack increase. Okay. So, making up for the early Zen headbutt miss. I really do think if I hit that Zen headbutt, like, earlier in the game, I would have just won outright. Because I just, like, I outspeed everything with my team. But I can't complain about that because I could have made the safer play of Earthquaking. Golem's gonna come back in, yeah. So, this is a pretty clear-cut play of just scalding into Golem. I still have to hit my Meteor Mash here, though. That's the scary thing. And I would Earthquake if I could, but obviously with the Choice Band item, I cannot do that. But... I thought the game was over after the first turn, and I've put myself in a winning position. He's not protecting with either. Can this Skull knock him out in the sun? Okay. Now, even if I miss this, I think I still win. But I don't even miss it. Woof! What a doozy! Oh, that was so scary after the first turn. But I'll tell you, this game was won off the fact that my opponent switched in Torkoal when I switched in Pelipper. Like, he went all in trying to knock out that Metagross. Probably didn't consider the Pelipper switch in. And instead I was able to just deny the knockout and get the weather up and get full positioning. So all of those so important. But I did learn what Alolan Golem does that game too, because my lack of knowledge was not very good. I did not know its ability, did not know very much about it at all. But woof! That was intense. Alright. That was actually a really fun game. It's so good when you, like, get a little bit unlucky, but you're still able to make some good plays. I also got a little bit fortunate because in the end there, I was able to, like, hit my Meteor Mashes, and I got the attack increase. That might have mattered because it did mean extra damage output onto Torkoal. So, we take those. But, yeah, that was a doozy. Trick Room teams can be very troublesome to play with. So far, most of the games we played on Road to Rank with this team, like, I've been able to just knock out or deny the Trick Room. I actually noticed if we win this, we're in the 1700s, which is pretty cool, but it's not going to be easy. This is a difficult team to go up against. My opponent, Pichu VGC, has a team of... Pichu kind of sounded like Pichu the Pokemon. Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Celesteela, Gyarados, Alolan Ninetales, and Arcanine. So, I'm going to lead with... Lele Metagross or Lele Xurkitree? I think it's the way to go is Lele Zerk. Metagross puts on so much pressure though, and I have Z move. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Metagross, never mind. Lele, Metagross, Pelipper, Xurkitree. There's very little reason to bring Golduck here, especially with Ninetales. So if my opponent's team didn't have Ninetales, Golduck, Pelipper would be such a viable lead, but because there is a Ninetales, obviously, you know, Ninetales, it only gets access to pretty much good Ice-type attacks, but those Ice-type attacks are killer. Like, the typical Ninetales set you're going to see in VGC is Focus Sash, Aura Veil, Blizzard, Freeze Dry, and Protect. So if you run into Ninetales, like when I see Ninetales, that's typically what I expect. Maybe a Choice Scarf, maybe a Life Orb, but, you know, that's kind of what's running through my mind. So with those, like, with Freeze Dry, Gyarados gets one-shot by it. Like, that's just an instant knockout. A Pelipper has the Focus Sash, so at least it's a little bit more sustainable, but even Golduck's, you know, not free to just stick around and attack it. So, the thing is, Golduck is, like, very dead weight if you don't have Rain. You don't really ever bring it unless you have Pelipper with you. Unless they have Weather, like they have Rain on their team, and you can maybe mind game them, and they'll set it up for you without you bringing your Rain user. But, for the most part, yeah, you don't want it. So, let's see what comes out here. Arcanine and Tapu Lele. This is very ideal, but I don't know the items on his Pokemon. Because what I could do is just Psychic Z move into the Arcanine and Meteor Mash Tapu Lele. But my Psychic Surge goes up first, indicating to me I'm probably faster. Okay. Let's see. So, considering what's in the back, nothing can take the Psychic Z move other than Celesteela. So we could see Celesteela. I'm gonna go for the relatively obvious attacks this turn though, and just Meteor Mash Psychic Z move. like, the best play for my opponent is to switch into Celesteela and protect. But even if that is the case, I can double up onto the slot of whoever protected the last turn. So this is a very ideal lead matchup. But, for example, if Arcanine is... Okay, nothing's switching out. That's good. And no protects either, so this could go very, very well. Or could go very poorly if Arcanine hangs on from the Psychic Z move. The only way it could do that, I think, is with a Sash. Maybe an Assault Vest, although, don't know about that. So, Shattered Psyche coming out, targeting down Arcanine. These Z move animations are so cool, too, man. Nice. Well, Lele could be going down here as well. Let's see what it goes for. Nature's Madness, I'll take that. It's my first time seeing that, and actually no, I've seen it before, I think. Don't miss. Nice. Oh, excellent. So I think my opponent probably wasn't expecting the Psychic Z move onto the Arcanine, so he was like, okay, well I can just knock out your Metagross and I'll do 50% to your Tapu Lele. Instead I get a knockout onto the Arcanine, which is really, really good. And yeah, that's the biggest threat to Metagross for my opponent's team, so I'm very content about that. We'll see what the last two are. I suppose Celesteela is going to be one of the two, but I do have Circuitry for that. And you guys have seen me kind of play the late game with Celesteela. It's going to be Tapu Koko coming in, though. That is a threat. That is a very big threat. And Ninetales, okay. That's pretty promising, actually. Yeah. So Psychic Terrain's gonna... Sorry, Electric Terrain's gonna go up, and Snow Warning's gonna go up, obviously. But that is fine. We are probably going to see a Blizzard come out. So I win the game with Metagross Circuitry because I have Bullet Punch and I'm Scarfed. So I'm just gonna go for the Psychic onto Metagross, or sorry, Koko. And like I'm not expecting to get it off. I don't need Pelipper or Tapu Lele at this point. Metagross and Circuitry should be able to close out the game at this point. Which is kind of funny to say, because it's only been one turn in the game, but that's kind of how it happens when you use Hyper Offense. Yeah, so this will get rid of the Hail, which is also important, because in case he tries to go for Blizzards, you know, he could miss as well. It's just going to be a Thunderbolt coming out, though, probably targeting down the Lele slot, as it does. Yep. Clean attack there. No worries, though. And, let's see, Blizzard? Yeah. He does connect there, which is a little bit more annoying. That's fine. Yep, no, Metagross is just free to come in. I could Earthquake. I think I'm just gonna Bullet Punch, though. Yeah. He could Protect Discharge. Yeah, I'm just gonna Bullet Punch Koko, because Ninetales isn't a threat. And I'll go for a... I don't need a Tailwind, actually. Go for a Scald onto Ninetales, sure. Oh, no, well, he's not gonna have Thunder. Like, he can't knock out Metagross, especially because we know he doesn't have a Z move either. So this Bullet Punch should put it in Thunderbolt KO range from the Circuitry in the back. He's just gonna launch a Thunderbolt. Yep. Ooh, that might actually be in Blizzard KO range if he hits double Blizzard here. Pelipper avoids it, though. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I survive that. I don't actually. Well, he does get a critical hit there. So even if he double hit there, I just bring in Circuitry and I just discharge away. So I think I had the late game anyway, but he could have gotten a freeze or something like that. Yeah, now I just bring in Zerk. And basically closes out the game. Yeah, he can't do very much against the Circuitry. Is there any way my opponent can win right now? Protect, Tapu Koko, freeze. Let's say Ninetales protects. Well, Discharge knocks everything out anyway. So, yeah, I'll just protect Discharge. Could've knocked my own Pelipper off for the Beast Boost, but meh. And Tapu Koko can't one-shot Zerk. And with the Electric Terrain up, I should be able to just pick up the double knockout on both, especially since Tapu Koko is pretty frail. We'll see, but I feel pretty good about my positioning right now. I think last turn, maybe protecting Pelipper. No, I like attacking there more, because basically my opponent, the only way Koko actually goes for protect. Okay, that's fine. Especially if Ninetales doesn't protect here, but it does. Okay. So I'm gonna end up discharging myself, but it's possible Circuitry is going to get a triple knockout this next turn, which is kind of funny. Maybe I should have Thunderbolted instead. I'm thinking if there's any downside to discharging, though. Like, I guess Electric Terrain could be run out. But even if that is the case, he can't knock me out with his Pokemon. Might as well double protect, I guess. He also, I don't know if he knows I'm Scarfed or not, but because I'm Scarfed, I know I can just outspeed. Otherwise, I would actually be in kind of a predicament because you could outspeed with both, so you could just Thunderbolt Secretary and maybe go for a Blizzard. Pelipper actually gets the double protect as well. Not that that matters, really. And yeah, here's the discharge. So, actually, I kind of wish I attacked the Pelipper, so I could have gotten like 3 knockouts all in one turn. Yep, and that's a double knockout. Nice. So that's one of the nice things about having Discharge. You're probably like, why the heck would you have Discharge on a team with 3 water types of Metagross and a Tapu Lele? Like, you're literally hitting everything. You don't have a ground type at all, but it can put yourself in positions where in the late game, you're able to just Discharge safely and pick up knockouts left and right, instead of worrying about, for example, sometimes Lightning Rod can get in the way as well, so that's like kind of a way around Lightning Rod or redirection or whatnot, and yeah, I should have knocked my own Pelipper out. I wanted to say I got 3 knockouts all in one turn, but hey, that was a pretty fun episode, and actually puts us in the 1700s, which is really nice. I know I was kind of like hovering around in the ratings and wasn't trying too much, but since we brought back the London team, it's had a very, very solid run thus far, so I'm pretty excited, and hope you guys have been having fun watching the episodes and whatnot. So yeah, so I'll actually be in San Jose for regionals, like I mentioned. I am done with my last final exam. This video should be going up on Thursday, so I've probably just finished my exam already, and I'm gonna have like Thursday to hang out with people and you know just chill a little bit at college. I'm leaving Friday morning or afternoon for San Jose. We'll be competing Saturday and hopefully Sunday if I move on, and I'll be heading back to New York on Monday. Then short vacation from Wednesday to like Friday-ish or Saturday-ish, and then I'll be back, and that's when the video actions like I really, really want to just go full hard mode in VGC. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was really fun. All the episodes with the London team have been a blast, and stay tuned for a lot more content. As always, please leave a like if you did enjoy the episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, peace.